All right. This is your SlashLine Patch In test. Okay. And what I want to see, it's going to be 4 things. Okay. First thing that I'm going to want to see. Ah, very good. Very good. Okay. Yes, because I was going to ask you about your razors. That's perfect. Okay. Do you have a cutting medium for your live blade?
Cardboard box
Target,
or
cardboard, plastic, doesn't really matter as long as you have a fresh cutting medium. Do you?
okay, yeah. I'll check on the warehouse.
Please.
Okay, this week.
All right. Now, okay. Officially, your SlashLine patching test begins in the next 30 seconds. It's going to be in 4 parts. And the first part in 5, 4, 3, 2 is explain to me the SlashLine system, who founded it, and for what purpose, and what methods does it use.
The SlashLine method is a combative method on how we utilize razors in unarmed combat to defend ourselves. It was created by Mike and Seth Raymond. The doctrine is to attack the opponent, wall him, and then escape. So, yeah. Also, it has the razor attack has cuts and step. The step is called diamond step. So the slash is like in this position, raise the body behind the razor.
Okay? So like this, right?
Yeah, like that.
Okay. Okay.
The slash is, the slash is if you look at the clock, it's
Mm-hmm.
12, 11, 1, and 10 and 2 here.
Okay. All
The
right.
targets are the target, the slashing targets are face.
Mm-hmm.
It's for 12. It's for the 12. So it's diagonal.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The face, hands, and groin. And for the 11 and 1 target is on the ear. It's on the ear to the ear to the chin. Still ear to chin like this.
Okay. Okay.
And for the 2 and the 10 is uh, diagonal strike on the neck.
Okay.
12. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so shall we start the 12?
Okay.
1, Just please follow me. One,
Okay.
groin,
Okay.
hand, hand,
Okay.
face, groin, hand, hand.
Okay.
Okay.
All
The
right.
second stride, the 11 inch in one is in the ear like this. 1, 10,
So like from here
1,
to
11.
here, right?
Yeah, yeah, right. Yes, right.
Okay.
1, 11, 1, 11, 1, 11. And the next is diagonal strike on the throat is 10 and 2. Like
Okay.
this.
Okay.
Right. And now right now is the second type of strike is the step. The step is to buy the time or space so we can continue with cuts and
Okay.
to drop the opponent. So the step is called diamond step.
Okay. Diamond step. Okay.
The diamond step. The targets are forehead, cheek, the side, the cheek is cheek, side
Hmm.
of the neck, chest, here, here, and here. The stomach and the groin. The stomach and the groin is done like this.
Are you sure?
Uh,
Wait.
on, on,
Are you sure you got all
on
the targets?
the
Are you
throat
sure?
and the chin. Yes, no, not yet. I forgot you. It's the throat and the chin
Are you sure you're
as
not
well.
forgetting another one on the head?
Yeah, it's on the
Okay.
temples.
Better. Better. Okay. Please carry on.
Okay,
So,
so here's how
so
we
you
do
were saying about the diamond stabs, making space. What else do they do?
it. So first is you make the space, and then you cut, and then
Okay.
you move in, grab the person, and then give him groin strike, and then you keep moving, and as the opponent falls, you give stomp on stomp on here on this
Okay.
part of the field, and as he falls, you keep on the other parts of the body, as I'll explain later when the opponent on supine position.
Okay.
So shall we continue? And how we do it?
All right.
Okay, this is the stripe on the temple. This temple,
Okay. Temple. Okay.
forehead,
Okay.
temple,
Okay.
cheek,
Okay.
side of the neck,
Okay.
chin,
Okay.
throat,
Okay.
chest. 1, 2, 3, chest. 1, 2,
Okay.
3. Stomach,
Okay.
groin,
Okay.
and and this is how we actually use it in combat. For example, we trap the throat. 1,
Okay.
and then you give cut. 1 and cut, and then you grab, and then you grab the
Okay.
person's grab neck
Collars.
or
Okay.
yeah, your collar, and then you give knee strike to the groin,
Okay. Boom.
and then and then you stomp the foot part. It's the top of the foot of the opponent, and as he falls,
Mm-hmm.
you continue to stomp him on. Yes, I'll explain later after this in which body parts when he's flying.
Okay.
Okay. Uh, right now, right now it's when the opponent is below you. When he's kneeling, you stomp the calf and the Achilles tendon part,
Okay.
the Achilles tendon part of the like this.
All right.
See, you're going down and you strike the top of the foot, the knee, the calf, and the chest, the kidneys, the
Mm-hmm.
chest, the stomach, solar plexus, the throat, the throat and the neck and the head,
Okay.
and this part cheek
Which are called what?
is I don't know what it's called in English. This part,
Collarbone.
but we call it
Collarbone.
connects the collarbone.
Collarbone.
Here,
Collarbone
collarbones.
is what
Okay,
that's called.
collarbone. Collarbone. And you do it like this. And of course, last line is less than lethal. Is less than lethal than other system. But of course, when some strikes land on the right place and on the right amount of force, it can be lethal.
Okay. All right. Carry on. What else?
Oh, and in case you lose the blade, in case you lose the blade in case you're unarmed, there are unarmed strikes. Okay. First, the first thing is the downward palm strike.
Okay.
Yes.
It's actually a two-part. Up underneath, and then
This downward palm strike.
okay. Which one next?
And the next is the elbow strike, as we see in this is
Okay.
the
Go like
outer
this.
the outer elbow. Yeah.
Okay.
And this is the
Okay. Back elbow.
outer.
Okay.
Yeah.
This
At
way.
this part,
Okay.
is the target.
Excuse me. Okay.
And the third is hammer fist.
Okay.
Attack the forehead. Give the second strike.
Okay.
The fourth strike is the finger attack. It is aimed on throat. The
Okay.
throat. As an exchange of a stab. This.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
The fifth strike is the knife hand, as we
Mm-hmm.
do it in karate. On this part of target.
Okay.
Yeah, this is quite lethal
Mm.
when struck on the right amount of force.
Okay.
And the sixth strike is all right. So palm strike, elbow,
Mm.
knife hand,
Mm.
and
Hammer fist.
hammer fist,
Mm-hmm.
and this
Forearm.
forearm strike, the forearm strike on the knock, or like close line on the throat across the throat.
Right.
And the next strike is like I did before, just like grab, then
Mm-hmm.
drawing, and start stomping on the top of the foot. And when he's on the ground, yeah,
Okay.
the hand, the chest, no matter.
Okay.
So it's done like this, just like when we do it with the razor, for example.
Okay.
Strike, and then kick, attack,
Four.
and then grab, and try to run, and then stomp the foot, and keep stomping, and then run.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Yu, I got to be honest with you. There were a lot of errors when you were explaining and you were listing the targets. I actually had to walk you through it and get you to remember all the spots. Um, also, uh, no, yeah, that's really the only balk I have is I did have to like walk you through the diamond stabbing targets. But wait a minute. But you did do the rest really well. So we're gonna call this a practice patch in test. Because if I would have shown this to my brothers in SlashLine, fellow master instructors, you would not have passed. I'm just being honest. You would not have passed because you would have left out key targets with key methods within the system. The diamond stabbing is secondary, yes, but it's very important because that diamond stabbing is how you're gonna get in to get the slashes. Okay? It's very important. Very important. So, I'm going to call this a practice patching, or like a dry run. That's not going to count against you. So, we're going to do it again next week, but for real. Remember when I gave you a screenshot that listed everything needed for the SlashLine patch-in test in the Black Clover group chat? Memorize that. It's going to go down exactly like that come your actual patch-in, and you're going to need a target, a bag, cardboard about the size of a person roughly or close to it, something, because I'll have to see you do the slashes and diamond stabs and the barehanded strikes and stomps. I got to see you do it full out, if not on a training partner, on like a makeshift dummy of some kind, makeshift sandbag, punching bag of some kind, where I see you actually going full out with your training razor on what would be the real targets. I have to see that. And for the cuts and the diamond stabs also, gotta have live blade, 1 minute full out stabbing slashing session on like cardboard, plastic bottles, polymer clay, Play-Doh, anything of that nature that's dense, that offers resistance to that razor blade besides just cutting air. Okay? I'm going to have to see all that. So, that being said, this is going to be a dry run. The actual patching is going to have to be next week. Come on, man. Come on. Square up, shore up, get going on this, man. Come on. Because as it stands right now, you are the closest to be able to patch in. All I need you to do is up here and here be able to have all your ducks in a row. So I'll break it down to you like this, okay? Phase 1 is the 5 clock cuts, all right? And you left out the footwork. There's a reason why in the first video I do the upper body with the cuts and then the lower body with the Western boxing stepping. And then with the circling of the opponent with the 5 cuts. There's a reason why I did it that way. Because that means you have a solid foundation. Something with your hands tactically to do, and something with your feet. Okay? It's very important because you left out the footwork with the slash section. You left out targets in the diamond stabs. Okay? And with the stomps you actually got those. You actually got the stomps. The wise man barehanded method, you got that too. And you explained mainly what it's for. It's if your razor breaks, or if it's knocked out of your hand, or you drop it, or you need a second to get your draw and be able to deploy it. Like with my straight frame with the pry bar, if I need that extra second to hit that pressure button and get the blade out. And now there it is. I took about a second, barehanded attacks and strikes, but I deployed it right off the belt clip and got it open. Ready to start cutting. Wise Man is for SlashLine. When you get further in Cardinal, now I think the name of Cardinal's barehanded method has changed, but back when Cardinal used to be the bleed system, I know the OG version called Bloody Hands. And it's the same use as if your razor's dropped, or you need to draw it. If you're ambushed all of a sudden, or someone tries to sucker punch, kind of like attack you, and you need to buy a second or two and make some space. And if you do it right, injure them at the exact same time. Get your draw. Maybe just showing it is enough to make them stop. Maybe you have to stab or cut them. Maybe, I don't know. It depends on the situation and where the opponent's mentality is at and their intent is. But yeah, so it's important. It's very important that you study those videos. Okay, go over that patch-in test requirement listing. It's important. They're so important. And I structured it that way for a reason. Because this is the fastest way I know how to get a personal protection and defensive system like SlashLine into a person's nerves, where it begins to remember. You have to get, even with Western combat methods like Fairburn, okay, Cardinal, right, SlashLine, okay, you have to train it so diligently that you can execute it to the point where the body remembers and the mind forgets. Meaning you don't have to think about what clock angle you're throwing your slash. You don't have to think about what target you're throwing that diamond stab in. Okay? You're gonna know just by instinct, distance from the opponent, closest target, whether it's a diamond stab or for an outright slash, or even a wise man strike to set up, whatever it is. You should have it in such a way where you just instinctively know, do I need to diamond stab them first and then slash, or do I need to enter with the slash and keep slashing? Do I need to stomp on their ankle or knee them in the groin first and then use my tool? These are all considerations. And the better you know this system, here, and here, okay, the better you know it, the less time it'll take to make the split-second decision for your actions to bring an end to that threat or to mitigate it at the very least. Even if it doesn't have to go lethal or like crippling or maiming type level of force. Even if it's just moderate injury with the razor or bare hand, So, and this is not a put down. This is not a put down what I'm about to say, okay? It's just an observation as your teacher. You're not ready to patch in yet. But the good part is this system is purposely kept so small physically with the amount of information that's in it. It takes a couple of days up to a week to learn hands-on or even teaching yourself through my video guidance, okay? So I believe in the next week or two, you may be ready to patch in. But just as it stands right now, Mr. Yu, I'm sorry. You must try. You have to study harder and you have to try again. Your next opportunity will be next week. If you feel not so confident you could make it in that short of a time, we can schedule it for 2 weeks out from tonight. That way, it would give you a whole 2 weeks to practice, train, and study, and to acquire the materials that you'll need to do the full-on test. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Yu. So, now that we have that established, practice, study, and make me proud. Class next week, your patch-in test 2 weeks from today. Now, we'll do a review next week, but treat it as though you're going through the real thing. Go through everything throughout the next 7 days. Go through it all. Acquire the materials that you'll need. Treat it, even though it's going to be a review to help you out a little more, treat it like it's the real deal. That's the best thing you can do for yourself. Study, practice, treat it like it's the real thing coming up, even though it's actually 2 weeks away instead of 1. All right, sir. Until next Thursday.